Friendly Neighborhood Gamer here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some glitches that are still currently working after this week's patch. It looks like Bethesda is working hard at not working by trying to come out with these new patches in hopes to fixing some of the current glitches that are within the game. However, every time they seem to come out with some sort of patch, there seems to be a new glitch to be found, or when they fix a major glitch, there's another glitch that comes around the corner. With that said, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have liked and subscribed and commented on my videos. I really appreciate it, so thank you so much again. With all that nasty talk, let's get straight into the video. First up, of course, we have the ammo glitch, which we were all worried it was going to be patched this patch, but it is not. The patch that will be coming out in about July is expected to fix this ammo glitch. With that said, though, it is still currently working, and I highly recommend abusing it. With this second glitch here, it has to do with getting the Intrusion Module from Ward in order to do this glitch. I believe the originator of this video was Glitch Unlimited, which shows you how to get this Intrusion Module from Ward in order to get free steel by placing Tesla arcs, which I'll show you later on in this video. The link to the original video will be in the description. So what you have to do for this is come talk to Ward, and he will say, please help us get back the Intrusion Module because someone stole it, yada yada yada. Now, if you're listening to the dialogue and you don't hear him say the Intrusion Module, or you hear something like a multi-scope, what you're going to want to do is quit the talk before he completes talking and jump to a new server until he talks about the Intrusion Module. So once you get the Intrusion Module quest, you're going to go find the person, kill them, and you're going to take it. But you are not going to take it back to Ward, you're going to go take it to your Fallout shelter. So hurry and grab that piece of scrap, and then you're going to want to fast travel all the way back to your camp and then into your Fallout shelter. Once there, you are going to want to equip this perk card, the Constructor perk card, which will enable this to work. Once you are in your shelter, then you are going to want to equip that, and then once that's done, you are going to want to go over to your scrap box or wherever you keep your materials, and you're going to want to take the circuitry, copper, and steel out of your scrap box or inventory. Once you do that, you're going to want to drop it somewhere in the vault. Once you drop it, you are going to then want to place Tesla arcs, as many as you can. And what this does is you can place this, as long as you have that Intrusion Module, you can place as many of these as you want. You can also place the Intrusion Module for sale in your vendor for 30,000 caps. That way no one will take it. Then you can come back into your shelter and place as many Tesla arcs as you want. Now note, this does have to stay within the shelter, and no, you cannot create blueprints within the shelter. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit here to show you what the purpose of this is, because in the end, you are going to get a lot of free steel out of this. Note, you do have to have that Constructor perk card on. Now, no, I did this the slow way because you can scrap all of these within your shelter by going to where you come in from and then press scrap all, which I'll show you in just a sec. But once you're done, and if you don't want your stuff to get deleted that's already in the shelter, then you can delete them individually or delete the ones that are stacked and then go into the stored and then delete them. But regardless, once you're done, all of this is going to be free still that you get from these. As you can see, I'm slowly deleting the ones on the ground, and then I'm going to go into my stored, and then I'm going to delete them that way. If you want to delete them all at once, just press scrap all on this guy, and you can scrap them all, but it will scrap everything in your shelter. I'll show you here how I got a bunch of mass steel just by placing a bunch of these within my shelter. As you can see in this next little clip here, I placed a ton of these down in my shelter because I have nothing else in my shelter right now. And then I am going to show you that I have no steel currently in my scrap box. Now note, you do not have to have Fallout first to do this. But once you've placed all those down, just press scrap all. And then you are going to want to go back to your scrap box and then collect all the steel out of there. And if you want to do it again, make sure to grab all that steel, place it on the ground, and then repeat the process. So as you can see, I'm going into my scrap box. I'm going to scroll all the way down to my steel. And just from that, I got free 545 steel. That was all free, and that did not waste my other steel that is currently on the ground, as you can see here. I know this can be a little bit tedious, but hey, it is free still, and who's complaining, because we always need still, and this is an easy way to do it, plus you get it for free. Then, of course, up next we have the take no radiation damage with the power armor glitch. I'm sure you all know this. I was afraid this was going to get patched, but no, it has not currently been patched, and it is still currently working. So if you don't know how to do this, I'll explain it really quick. You want to go right to the edge of the storm where you're taking radiation damage and where you're not. As you can see, if I move forward, I take radiation damage. If I move back, I will not. So I'm going to place it as close as possible. Just place it right on the line there and get into your power armor. Then you're going to walk a little bit into the storm and then get out of your power armor. And then of course you will not take any radiation damage once you get out. This is beneficial to anyone that doesn't want to use power armor but wants to explore the nuked zones without having to worry about using power armor. Of course though, you do have to use the power armor to do it, but you won't have to roam around in your power armor. Next up, we have the Roxy Raider Reputation glitch. So if you haven't done this before, it's quite an old one. It's an easy way to max out your reputation. All you have to do is go to the crater, talk to Roxy. She'll tell you to hunt down someone, and then you're going to hunt them down, kill them, come back to Roxy, and then this is where the glitch happens. Make your way back to the crater after you've killed that person, and then you're going to go back and talk to Roxy. And then once you talk to Roxy, the very important part is you're going to choose a certain dialogue that you'll be able to back out of and then reapply. So go up to Roxy, you're going to press A on that, and then you're going to choose the second dialogue option. Now, right when you choose it, hurry and press B, back out, you will get reputation. I have max reputation, so it doesn't show my reputation going up. Just repeat that over and over. So again, all you have to do is click A, and then you're going to choose the second dialogue option, and then hurry and press B to get out. And you can keep repeating that to get free Raider reputation. You can use that as many times as you want to get as much reputation as you did. I use this to max out my Raider reputation. Next up, of course, we have these glitch spawns, which spawn a bunch of random radstag, honeybees, and yaoguai, and some other stuff sometimes. So make your way like I do to one of these areas. You can even place your fallout tent right there, or even a camp close by. That way you can travel to them for free. Just come over here, preferably with an explosive weapon or a Tesla weapon, so you can kill them all really fast and get a bunch of XP. This one has been in the game for quite some time. There's 2 other spots that also do this, which I'm sure you already know about. Just wanted to say this still does currently work, and you can still farm it like no other. The other spots that you can do this is the Colono Kelly Monument and also the Black Bear Lodge. All you have to do is just fast travel to that area. Then you are going to follow like I did, and then you can kill all the animals and farm them. You can get usually a lot of acid and other stuff from these animals because it usually spawns yaoguai and sometimes anglers as well. Next up, we have the free harpoon exploit. I would consider this more of an exploit than the glitch, but you have to get a harpoon gun with the Fletch-It mod, and then once you have that, you're going to want to get the locked and loaded perk so you can reload this extra fast while shooting your harpoon gun. Come to any dead body, preferably a big one that doesn't move, such as a Scorch Beast, and continuously shoot it, and you can see that I am getting free harpoons. You can even do this AFK by going inside a Scorch Beast, putting a rubber band around each of your joysticks, spinning around, and then continuously shooting, coming back at a later time to collect the harpoons as well. What you can do with these harpoons is then take them to an ammo converter and then buy a bunch of ammo of the ammo you do want. I was able to get about 10,000 rounds of 5.56 in about an hour by just going AFK and doing this. If you have a 2-shot harpoon, this is even better, and you can get even more harpoons by doing it with a 2-shot. The 2 shots are a little hard to come by, but if you have one, you can abuse the shit out of this. Next up, we have the infinite AP glitch, which you can use with a jetpack to fly across the map. So you can get really far and kind of do whatever the hell you want with it. So what you're going to want to do for this one is get in your power armor that has a jetpack equipped onto this, and then you are going to place a spikeboard trap, preferably some stairs and a platform so it can launch you higher. And then you are going to get on the edge of the spike board, and then you are going to launch yourself and then just tap the jump button, which will make you fly really far across the map. So I just wanted to show you the general idea of this. I didn't go very far in this video, but as you can see, you can pretty much fly across the whole map by just gently touching the jump button, which will keep you in the air. I didn't want to go very far, again, just wanted to show you the general idea of this method.
Other than that, thank you so much for watching.
Press the damn subscribe button already.